Hey, what's going on YouTube? This your girl Brooklyn. Basically, I'm doing this video because this weekend was a real crazy weekend for me. I found out something about somebody that I once dated, and it's kind of mind tormenting to me. And I need some help on this decision. Like, not even a decision, like this dilemma. I recently found out my ex is into men. She dates basically men that's called men turn female, female turn man, uh, transsexuals, gay men, bottom gay men, top gay men. Basically anybody that will fuck her, she'll date. And she's a stud, mind you. She is a stud. I know when we dated, one day she expressed to me that when she was younger, she had suffered from something called gender identity problems. And at first, I was like kind of like confused what she meant by that because I've never heard of nobody going through something like that. So I didn't know what she meant. And when she broke it down to me, basically it was on some she knew she looked like a woman, but she thought she was a woman. She thought she was a man trapped in a woman's body. And when she first told me that, I looked at her like, "You're crazy. Like, stop pulling my leg right now. Why would you say something like that?" And as time went along, I come to the conclusion that she was serious about this. Like, this was something she really had problems with at one point. And she expressed to me that, that was once upon a time. She's seen therapists about it and things of that sort. I'm not going to front. I thought the chick was crazy after she told me that. But I don't judge nobody because, we live in a judgmental world. And I'm already judged. So why should I turn around and judge somebody else, So I said I wasn't going to judge her. I stayed with the old girl. And we broke up after a while, not over that, just over other things in general. But over the weekend, I was bored. I was in the house. I didn't go out this weekend, and I decided to start Googling everybody I knew. I even Googled myself to see what would come up. And when I Googled her, she came up underneath like a bunch of websites, and I'm like, wow, like websites I never even heard of. And a few of the websites that she was on was for people that's looking for female turned man, man turned females, cross dresses, gender changes, transsexuals, and things of that sort. When I first seen it, I thought my eyes was playing tricks on me. I thought it was like some kind of prank and whatnot. So I took it upon myself to go on these websites and just open an account just to see her profile because I thought maybe, okay, these are the type of people that be on the website. It doesn't mean that's particularly what you're looking for. And when I did it and I read her profile, it said that she was looking for these things. Like, she was looking for somebody, she was looking for either a transsexual, a transgender, man turned female, female turned man, yada, 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 stud, femme, whatever. Basically, she was looking for anything that was considered homosexual that would date her. Whether you was a man and you was into men, whether you was a female into women, whether you was vice versa, whatever. And I got a little nervous when I seen that. Like, I really started going into, like, almost convulsions. Like, I'm still upset over it, but life goes on. But I called the young lady up and I asked her, what is this I'm seeing? Why is this something I never knew about? How long have you been into stuff like this? Was you doing this when we were together? Were you doing this before we got together? Is it something you just got into? And she got highly offended. And I can't blame her for getting offended, and I can't blame her for getting upset. But at the same token, she has to understand where I'm coming from. You dated me, and we had sexual activities. And if you was playing around like this before you met me in these risky behaviors, who's telling what you could have picked up, along the way? And I know they say, oh, well, I should have been protecting myself, this and the third. But how can I put this? I know people say that, oh, yeah, well, that's your own fault if something would have happened because you'd have been protecting. I should have been protecting myself. Okay, you're all right. That's 100% true, you know. But the same token, I didn't. And I feel this is something you should warn somebody about before you get with them if you know you're into these type of behaviors. Anyway, old girl continued to curse me out, call me all kinds of bitches, this and the third, yada yada yada. And I just want to know, was I wrong for telling her that I seen these things? Was I wrong for being upset for what I saw? Or is it that, she was wrong? Was she wrong? Was she the wrong one in the situation? Should she have told me? And even if she did have told me, now my next question is, would somebody really date somebody that's into stuff like that? Or is it just like something you have to keep a secret? Like, honestly, if somebody told you that they was into females turned men, or if somebody came to you and said, I'm into men turned females, or I'm into studs and you're a stud, or something of that sort, would you still date them? Me personally, no. I'm not dating a woman that can sleep with a man. Like, I understand at one point or another some females had to sleep with a man to realize they was gay. We wasn't all lucky to be like me and a few other females in this world that are gay and know from day one when they started liking or being into sexual activities that they was going to be with the same sex. I mean, we're not all that lucky. I lucked up. A few other lesbians may have lucked up, but not all of us. Some people dated men and realized why they was dating men that, you know, they was into women. You have some women out there who are still dating men and dating women because they really haven't come to the conclusion what their sexuality is. And those are the ones we call bisexual. But I'm not going to speak on them today. I'm going to make that for another day because I have a totally different aspect for bisexual women. But anyway, please, somebody answer this blog and tell me, was I wrong or was I prying into this person's personal life? Or were they entitled to tell me what their sexual preference was? So get back. Until then, deuces.